Europe still hides places few people associate with wind, places where tourism thrives, but the wind remains mostly unnoticed. This is one of them. Welcome to Albania. I actually found this spot by accident. Some friends of mine from Montenegro were heading here for a kitesurfing competition near the city of Durrës. Yes, a competition. In fact, it was the first local big air event ever organized in Albania. The spot is called Rinia. Just outside the city, about 40 minutes from Tirana Airport. Driving in, it honestly felt like entering the European desert. Apart from a few beach bars, there was almost nothing around. Just sand, wind and water. Rinia is basically a huge sandbank sitting inside a natural bay formed by a small peninsula. There is plenty of space here, enough to set up your gear comfortably, lounge safely, or even park a camper van for the night. As far as I know, nobody here really complains. Rinia works for multiple wind directions, but the most common are north, south, and in the summer, northwest. On the water you usually find small rolling waves, but also beautiful flat sections perfect for freestyle. Most of the lagoon stays waist deep, with a clean sandy bottom and no obstacles. About 50 meters out it suddenly gets deeper, which also makes it a nice playground for foil and wing riders. One thing you notice quickly here is the sand. It's incredibly fine. After leaving the van parked out there for just a few hours, I discovered sand in places I didn't even know a car could have. According to locals, the best wind comes in April and May, usually between 10 and 25 knots, then again in September and October with the same speed. During summer there is also a thermal wind, although lighter and, as the locals say, not quite the same quality. In peak summer you can ride comfortably without a wetsuit. But earlier in the spring or later in autumn, a 3-2 long-sleeve wetsuit is definitely a good idea. Despite looking like a remote desert, there is actually a small mobile kite school operating here with an IKO license. Friendly people, speaking English and always happy to help. I will leave more details about them in the description. But first, let's take a look at the competition that brought me here in the first place. The vibes were amazing. Friendly people sharing their sandwiches with you, a DJ playing somewhere in the background and plenty of wind. After a session like that, hunger comes quickly. Luckily, there are a few places nearby you can grab something to eat and drink. We ended up in a rather unusual restaurant, decorated with hanged dolphins. A bit weird, but somehow it fits the place. This kinda Albanian style looks messy at the first glance, but surprisingly everything was set in order. When we arrived the kitchen was already closed, but I promise one day I'll go there back and try that out. There's one more thing we will talk about often on this channel: beach pollution. Here you do need to pay attention to where you set up your gear. some broken glass here, some plastic there. Albania is not known as the cleanest place in Europe, but the truth is, the problem exists in many places around the world and in Europe. One of the goals of this project is simply to remind people of something very basic. If you bring something to the beach, take it back with you, or even better, take a little bit more. I've been visiting Albania for many years now, and alongside the rapid growth of tourism, I can also see the real improvement of that mess. Places like this are slowly changing, hopefully in the right direction. This first series on the channel is more of the pilot season, so let us know what you like, what you don't, and what we should explore next. We are already preparing a new road trip for the 2026 season, starting in May. And if you'd like us to visit your local wind spot, feel free to get in touch. In the next episode, we head just around the corner to my home spot, Montenegro. See you there!